Hey, how you doing? Welcome to November's newsletter.
Hello.
So we wanted this month to just have a chat a little bit about us, not me and Charlotte, but us as individuals, and why it's really important for us to prioritise our own well-being. For all of us that are in service ministry, it can be very easy to get sucked into seeing needs around us, seeing other people, putting their priorities first. And whilst that's not important, it is also really, really important that we look after ourselves, that we invest in ourselves, and that we value ourselves so that we can be the best versions of ourselves for our own benefit, but also for those that we're serving.
Yeah, definitely. And we have a few things coming up across the diocese to really support that. And the first thing is on the 29th of November, we have a One Life people coming into Gloucester City Centre to really invest in children's and youth ministers, but also any other people who are involved in children's and youth work throughout our churches. And that's just a real good chance to invest in ourselves, hear what One Life do, but also just really take on board some of the training that they provide more in detail elsewhere in the year, but kind of generically that evening. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So, One Life are all about leadership and about developing our own leadership skills and making sure that we're, really great in terms of leading from a place of healthiness. So they're going to be coming and spend some time with us in the afternoon. So we're going to invite you to come for lunch, particularly if you're in a kind of paid role or a kind of responsibility role in either children or youth ministry. Come and have some lunch with us, and then hang out with us and the guys from One Life as we explore that together. What does it mean for each of us to be really well invested in our professional development, also in our personal life and our own well-being, and explore what that looks like together. And then in the evening, we're opening that wide up. So whether you're clergy, whether you're a volunteer, whether you're involved in children's well youth ministry on a high level or on a smaller level, we want everybody to come along to that and to really understand the whole importance of prioritising ourselves. We were just chatting earlier on as a bigger team with Amy and Andy and Joe about this sense that we really feel that God has got something really exciting coming in the next few years, that there's a real new harvest coming in children's youth ministry. But in order to be prepared for that, we've got to make sure that we're prioritising ourselves and looking after ourselves. So do sign up to that, do come along. The links are all down in the newsletter. Encourage your teams to come along to it. Maybe those people that are just thinking a little bit about getting involved, do encourage them to come along. This is a really good point in the year as we come into Christmas and Advent and we start to sort of think about what's happening in 2024 to stop and invest in ourselves. So do come along to that. We'll also be sharing with you some thoughts and some ideas about the new year and how we might take that forward as we develop our teams and we develop ourselves moving forward.
And on a less formal kind of scale, we have youth connectors across the diocese who are willing to invest time and energy into you more regularly on a one-to-one or small group basis. If that's something that you would also like to tap into, then please get in touch with them. Their details are also below.
We know that sometimes this stuff doesn't get prioritised. We're both in ministry roles, and we know that the job can get on top of us, and sometimes it feels, doesn't it, like, I kind of feel that's a good thing, but it's almost like an add-on to what we're doing, and it can be easy to let this stuff drift because we don't prioritise it. So we would really encourage you to prioritise that and to think about yourself for once, and come and join us. So we hope that we'll see you at the end of the month as we gather together.